Goldy has entered the hybrid division. And I'm gonna put everyone on notice when I pick up the first points and you realize that this is the golden era and I'm born better.
مرتی کسافت منو نشوندنی بیرون خودشون اونجا دارن خوش میگذرونن. This is ridiculous. The fact that the exile has to sit out here and change while they're in there having fun is ridiculous, but I understand why I'm not getting the respect I deserve. I understand it. I need to get points. Because here, that's what it takes for them to respect you. You need to earn points and you need to earn your stripes, and apparently I haven't done that yet, but hey, that's why I'm here today. Anybody that steps in my way will get kicked in the face so I can earn the respect I deserve.
It's primetime Christian Darling here at the home, my home, the Monster Factory. So you know I gotta go out and represent the Supersonic champions in the house. And I'm here to get all the points. I'm here to rack up all the wins. And it starts with today, okay? So when I ask what time it is, you already know the answer to it. Baby, it's primetime.
I've been with this company since the beginning, ran the tag division, and now I'm on my own in the hybrid division, and I gotta garner points. Listen, all I do is win, and last time I checked, the best way to get points is by winning. And what's the name of this company? Oh right, Fight Pro. That's exactly what Eric Martin's gonna do tonight.
Hillsboro Wrestling Club, the Monster Factory hallowed grounds. Every time I step into this building, I make history. Today, no different. I will be the first hybrid wrestler to score points. So I am a history maker. I am the Reaver. I am the ace of space, LSG. I show up, I show out, I take over, and then I take off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-man mayhem. World famous CE in the danger zone. Matter. I will tie each and every one of those competitors up in knots until they are screaming their bones are breaking, and you're looking at your newest king of the hybrid division. World famous
This is a 6-man hybrid mayhem match with a 10-minute time limit, and it is sponsored by Diapools and Feinstein, the leader in accounting and tax services. Diapools and Feinstein. Introducing first.
We are so thrilled to welcome you back to Fight Pro Wrestling. We make our return. Enter the Fight Round 1.
Making his way to the ring, sponsored by Kenzie Tyler. This is Born Better, David Goldy.
I am Jason Heat alongside Big Dustin Wilson. We're here at the world famous Monster Factory, so it makes all the sense in the world to start our event off with the quarterback of the Monster Factory, the big man around campus, Born Better, David Goldy.
I mean, you look at this dude. I don't know if I want to shake his hand or be terrified that he's going to take my girlfriend. Look at him, a specimen of a superstar, Jason.
He's going to do both. He will literally be shaking your hand while making eyes with your lady. She's right behind you, man. She's already gone. He already took her.
I mean, how I might let him look at him.
David Goldy hoping to have the home field advantage here at the Monster Factory in this unique 6-man challenge. This is first fall to a finish. It is not elimination style. A lot of personalities and points on the line here right now.
Up next, making his way to the ring. Prime time, Chris Darling.
Prime time, Chris Darling. This is a Lucha Tag Rules match.
The Monster Factory.
That means it is one fall to a finish, and you can either tag someone in, or as soon as you roll outside and your feet touch the floor, it is legal for someone else to come right in. That is going to prompt fast pace quick action.
Yeah,
All
I was
these.
about to say, I hear Lucha Rules, Jason. I think chaos, and I think we're going to have ourselves a hard time here on commentary tonight, I tell you.
5 points on the line. The winner of this match will receive 5 points. You cash in your points to receive title shots, so there is a lot of stakes right now in this six-pack match. Coming next to the ring, one of the most violent and vicious competitors here in Fight Pro.
Introducing next, the Exile, Zakar Shah.
Zakar, a man with an attitude. He's got that dangerous, lackadaisical nature about him, Jason.
Zakar
That's
Shah.
what I really like about him.
Well, he was literally kicked out of the locker room. The locker room to a man decided that Zakar Shah was so disrespectful that he would not be allowed to change with the rest of the wrestlers.
Look, the locker room is, they just don't understand the man. I think I get a man who speaks his mind and says what he's done. You know? You want to exile me? I'm going to prove you're wrong, Jason.
In some ways, the Exile moniker proving prophetic for Zakar Shah being kicked out of that locker room. We're halfway through the entrance in this six-pack match, and what a incredible assortment of personalities it already is.
And speaking of personalities,
Introducing
I've got a lot of history.
Classic Eric Martin.
You do have a lot of history with Eric Martin, not all of it good. You want to outline exactly what we can expect from Eric Martin, a man who has once pile drove you and broke your neck.
Eric Martin, whether I care to admit or not, is one of the greatest professional wrestlers I know, an absolute specimen of a superstar. High explosive, high in energy. And speaking of high energy, Jason,
The Ace of Space, about to make his return to Fight Pro, a perennial title contender, joined by his Ace of Space Academy.
Introducing next, sponsored by J. Adams Photography. He is the Ace of Space, LSG.
see, I won't lie, I like this new direction that LSG is taking himself in. I like a man that aligns himself with the future of professional wrestling and knows what he wants to make of it, Jason. And that's the man that LSG is.
The headmaster of the Ace of Space Academy, the Reaver of pro wrestling. He is not aligned with anyone but himself and his family.
A lot of the great men of our time has been associated with the wonders and making something of yourself. I think of names like Elon and Ford and all these amazing
No, I'm
men.
sorry.
No?
Don't
No?
say Elon.
Okay, sorry. But he's a good man. He's a good man, LSG, I'll tell you that.
Leon St. Giovanni, one of the most accomplished men in this match. But there is one whose travels and accolades may have eclipsed him. We see David Goldy just deciding to take himself out of the pomp and ceremony of the entrances.
He's gonna take a seat. He's gonna take a seat. Ain't no problem with that. Everybody's too hyped up, Jason.
And LSG might be world traveled, but no one's got mileage like this man.
One of the greatest professional wrestlers that I have ever seen and had the pleasure of commentating.
World famous, world traveled, not only a pro wrestler, but a trainer to some of the greatest up-and-coming talent in the pro wrestling industry.
From North America to Japan to someplace out in the middle of the dang ocean, Jason.
The world famous Cheeseburger. Fashionably late with his entrance. No.
Now introducing the final participant in this six-man hybrid match. He is sponsored by the Worldwide Dojo. He is the world famous Cheeseburger.
Now I know I got a little bit of a rude streak in me, Jason, but I am telling you right now, when I see talent, I know talent. I have had the distinct pleasure of calling some of the greatest professional wrestling matches that I have ever seen in my life. CB has been in almost every single one of them. This man is just an artist in professional wrestling.
Technical brilliance, flashy, dazzling offense, but often it takes a little bit of time for Cheeseburger to get that offense going in this six-pack format. When everything is so quick, so fast, is that going to play into Cheeseburger's strengths, or is it going to prove to be a barrier to entry?
Let's see what happens. I mean, he's giving up a lot of size right now. You look at these big bastards surrounding him right now. I get a little worried for the guy.
With that said, Cheeseburger has a lot of experience, oft undersized, never outmatched. Two men will start in this match. Everyone else will be on the outside. It could end with just those first two. There's no guarantees that everyone's even going to make their way into the match, but this is lucha-style rules. It means that you can either tag someone out, or if you leave the ring and your feet hit the floor, anyone can enter and become legal. And now we see David Goldy and Christian Darling.
Darling winning the rock, paper, scissors contest between him and Eric Martin. Hell of a contest there. I got to tell you, I don't know if you noticed that. He went with rock, he went with paper, you know.
Well, the two home players here, both standouts at the Monster Factory. In fact, many are calling Chris Darling the heir apparent to the franchise player spot that David Goldy has held here for several years. That's got to get under the skin of David Goldy.
I mean, look at Goldy. He's going to brush it off. He's got that smirk. He's got that confidence about him. And I like it. I like a little bit of David Goldy on me.
How can you not look at David Goldy? He is remarkably handsome.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost distracting. You got to imagine he uses that in some ways as a weapon.
As most sociopaths do, Jason.
These two know each other very well. They've trained together, a long-term rivalry. Now, is that going to motivate them, or is that going to distract them? Because they have a lot of personal enmity.
Yeah, I know thinking too about blood feuds, and I think these two are starting out hot and furious at each other right now. They got something to prove.
Primetime Christian Darling not getting rattled by the head games of David Goldy, immediately putting on that headlock. Christian Darling, 3 years in, he is raw potential, ready to be molded. You saw that Eric Martin almost considering getting involved and opting not yet, picking a spot.
Catching him, trying to use that strength, and Goldy. I mean, you see those punches. They were talking about that animosity between the two right now.
Not sure which is more impressive, the athletic agility of David Goldy there, or the power of Christian Darling to stop Goldy in his tracks.
Speaking of power, my goodness, blood is rushing to his head.
We'll see how long. Wait!
My goodness gracious! Just throwing him on his noggin, Jason.
Pure power by Chris Darling. And David Goldy got out of the way at the last moment. I mean, his knees, Darling's almost attacking Goldy, and these two not letting anyone else have any time in the ring so far, which is smart.
Absolutely. If I'm in this position right now, this is what I want to do. I want to stop them from getting out of the ring, which now someone is available to get in.
Goldy's out, and so is Christian Darling, which means LSG has tagged himself in, wants to control his own destiny, and CB, this is our first time seeing these two, and they have a lot of history together.
Both men very well traveled. I mean, LSG, he's gone to space, Jason.
They've tagged with each other in the past. You see the sign of respect in so much as LSG. Well, as much as he is capable of respecting of anybody other than the Ace of Space Academy.
That's good branding there. Gotta respect it.
This is that dazzling, flashy offense by Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger's got that momentum shift. The way he jocks his body.
LSG looking for a quick cover. But Cheeseburger able to maintain control, trying to disorient LSG.
It's ridiculous. He's always one step ahead. Got to give him credit.
But now Crucifix. Gorgeous. These two are going to end this before Eric Martin or Zakar Shah even have an opportunity to get in. You can sense the frustration.
Yeah, Eric's getting real mad, going in and out, up and down. These two go around.
You can't win the match on the outside. As a pro wrestler, you often like to feel like you have control of your destiny. And now Eric Martin taking advantage of the fact that Zakar Shah pulled out Cheeseburger. These two want the chance to win. These are probably the worst attitudes in this match in the ring together.
Big shove. Both men something to prove. A man exiled and a man. Look, I've taken a hit like that from Eric. That ain't good. My chest was hurting for the next 4 months, folks.
I think I have sympathy pains. That sounded like a shotgun going off as the Exile and classic Eric Martin taking it to each other. Maybe the hardest hitters in this match. Okay, no maybe. The hardest hitters in this match.
Absolutely, Eric Martin, a man not to be messed with.
David Goldy now sliding in. He is legal. You already see the welt starting to form on Eric Martin.
I don't know why you would walk up to a man like Eric Martin and chop him. For, like, fun, I guess? I don't get it.
And Martin now pulling in Christian Darling, and here are two heavyweights.
Everybody got something to prove. 5 points, Jason. On the line.
5 points on the line in the hybrid division.
Oh, my God!
And Eric Martin doesn't even let up for a second, immediately into a submission. And
Busty
Eric
Crab applied. Trying to wrench it in. Another maneuver that's not fun. Look at that torque. Look at that bending him.
Perfect positioning in the ring. And wait a second, LSG trying to coax Cheeseburger into maybe the enemy of the enemy is my friend.
5 minutes have elapsed.
Eric standing strong. He's not giving a dang.
Our usual rules not in effect for this multi-person challenge, or else this illegal double team would have been a violation.
Intercepting Eric Martin.
The entire field has realized Eric Martin is the threat, and Zakar Shah!
He's gonna take advantage.
The Vulture looked to take the spoils, and it almost worked.
Intelligence is the name of the game, Jason Heat.
Conniving,
Zakar's got a lot.
opportunist, and we mean all that very complimentary when it comes to Zakar Shah.
Both men down.
It's anybody's ball game. At this point, we're back now. Wait, Goldy and CB both seeing that there's an opportunity for a cover.
Some words exchanged.
Deciding,
the kick.
Yeah, realizing rather than both go for a cover, they'll duke it out amongst themselves. A little bit of school rivalry here right now. Cheeseburger, the owner, the proprietor, the head trainer of the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo, and of course, we're here at the Monster Factory, so gotta be a little bit of school pride on the line. Whoa! David Goldy with a very rare slip, and Cheeseburger takes advantage.
With the showtime!
LSG sneaking from behind! And only two.
That was so close. Go for that showtime once again. These both men want to end it.
The Reaver looking to put away world famous CB. Wait a second, backslide.
Gorgeous. Takes him down, flows over.
Both showing how educated they are. So many different pinning combinations.
Oh!
LSG! Can he do it? And he does!
5 points.
Here is your winner, earning 3 points in the hybrid division, LSG!
5 points for this multi-man match. LSG, the Reaver, the ace of space, launching himself to the top of the hybrid division.
LSG earns 5 points in this match.
LSG has said wait a second.
Oh.
Not even having the opportunity to finish his celebration. We're being immediately interrupted by our next contest. There is a lot of history between these two men.
Eli coming out to the ring.
Wait a second.
Oh, what is this?
These two have not seen eye to eye lately, but you still want to see former friends become active enemies.
Damn! I've been kicked in the face by like 8 different people. It's my first time in the hybrid division on my own, and this is... Stay out! That's the problem. That's the problem, man. I gotta go back to the drawing board. I'm having a bit of an identity crisis. I'm out here trying to be a serious wrestler when all I need to be is me.
Fight! Fight, huh? Fight! Fight pro! Progressive fighting, except you can't claw the hands, you can't claw the ears, you can't gouge their eye out, you can't close fist punch them. What can you do in the fight? This isn't a fight! I'm tired of regulations. This place needs a change. We need to fight like men. And you know what? If nobody's gonna bring on the change, I'll bring on the change. This isn't fighting. Fighting is ugly, it's nasty, it's grungy. I'm tired of these rules. I'm tired of them.
You know, I could complain. Things just, it didn't go my way. What's really on my mind is, you know, I'm sponsored by my home, the Monster Factory, and I couldn't even get that W to represent them in the way that I know that I can. But one thing's for sure, I'm not prime time. It's not just a cute nickname. I don't call myself that for no reason. I'm prime time because I know that eventually it will be my time. It won't be tonight, but for sure, y'all will see me.
You saw what happened out there. It's all on camera. I was up against Christian Darling, and immediately he pulled out his cheating tactics. He held me upside down for what felt like 5 minutes, and my equilibrium got all messed up. Then I messed up my springboard knee because of it, and that cost me the match. If I had hit that on Cheeseburger, you know, all the fans know, I know what the outcome would have been. I would have gotten those first points in the hybrid division, and I would have gone on to be the champion.